quick word of thank you from me to all of you, and thank you to all of the organizers and to all of you who came here. It's really wonderful that you invested all of your time and energy in this conference, and I'm very grateful. Thank you.
I've really been overwhelmed by all the love and the kindness that I've seen over the weekend. It's a real blessing that all of us have come together during these 2 days, and just hope that our paths will cross again, and that our organizations and our traditions will continue to build bridges, and may our paths cross again. Ami Tofo. At this time, we'd like to bring out the organizers of the conference, Diana Chen and Coleman Fung.
Thank you so much, Brian and Bonnie. All right, guys. I hope you had a wonderful time the last 2 days. First of all, I need to thank Ajahn Brahm for making all the way here from Perth, Australia. Angie, again, without you starting this whole conference series, 19 years ago, we would not be here today. Where's it? And next, I need to thank our hosting partner, Dharma College, Wang Mo, Dharma Dorini. Susie, where are you? Okay. And Berkeley, BBM, Buddhist Monastery. Yeah, Reverend Hungsher, I think he's hiding somewhere. And then, service space. Okay, but my biggest thank is to my dear friend, Diana, my fellow IOR friend from 1985. Can you believe we're still friends?
Gave our age away. Thank you so much. There's just too many people. First, all of you guys that are in orange that says, pay it forward and give back. Please stand up. Ben, Mel, please come out. Please stand up. There's no way that I can be up here and accept Coleman's gratitude without acknowledging these amazing, selfless volunteers who have given so much. My staff at SF Digital, everyone, I can't name everybody. We got 100 t-shirts, and that wasn't enough for volunteers. We got another 100 t-shirts, and that wasn't enough. So we have over 200 volunteers who have helped put this program together. It was a very big push towards the end, but Stephanie, Janine, Ben, he doesn't want to come out, does he? Ben and Mel, Nadia, Alexandra, so many names that I can't. You guys have just been my pillars. Thank you so much. Also, I would like to have everyone else stand up, please, and offer my gratitude for you being here. This is a co-creation, and this sense of giving and receiving, who really benefits? Do we as receivers or as givers, or those of us who offer? And this is really not just a conference or an urban retreat or a gathering that we did this. The reason was really much more, right? It was just not about these 2 days. It's what's beyond mindfulness and beyond these 2 days. What will we do? And it's one connection at a time, We wanted to include all the various traditions. We wanted this to be interfaith. We wanted to include all. So this sense of being, interconnectedness, interdependency, really you can't fully experience that without being totally inclusive. So that's why I'm asking you all to acknowledge our deepest gratitude for your sharing your weekend here with us. There have been so many teachers along the way, and this has been a practice for me. So many teachers in the sense that Lou, is he still here? Lou has just sat me down and gave me a crash course on Buddhism in one afternoon. Reverend Hung Shur, I would WhatsApp him when he was living in Australia, Eastern Australia, and he would say, Diana, you have to be ready for this to be a complete failure. And Nipun Mehta, who really inspired this whole idea of trust over transaction. So many great teachers. Ajahn Brahm, you started this whole thing with somehow I found it's not somehow, Tara, a friend of mine who introduced me to Ajahn Brahm YouTube talks. How many of us found Ajahn Brahm through YouTube talks and continue to fall asleep listening to his talks and waking up in the morning listening to his talks? Finally, I would like to show a short clip. And I want to thank the submitters of our Unticket because, again, we really wanted to stand behind accessibility and inclusivity. So we allowed submitters to use their inner wealth of creativity, silence, kindness, and community service to attend. And I wanted to thank everybody who submitted. And we just want to show this quick 4-minute video.
So, my sister and I were raised by addicts. That went on for years and years, and I was about 18 when my dad died. For my mom, it was just too much. Eventually, she died too, 5 years after my dad died. And you become so aware of your mortality. So I started having panic attacks. I felt like I was having heart attacks all the time. And there was one night I was talking to my friend about it. I had known her since 4th grade. She sent me a link to one of Ajahn Brahm's talks. I listened to it and it helped a lot. It really helps just sort of like center myself after everything that happened. It helped me understand that if bad things happen, that's okay.
For many years I've dealt with physical and mental health issues. My meditation practice and mindfulness practice has helped me immensely. Finding Ajahn Brahm's videos on YouTube was probably one of the things that really helped me not only get through that time, but I really feel as if I've grown a lot. And Ajahn Brahm's teachings are, they're part of my daily life and my daily practice. So I'm so grateful for him and for Buddhism for, I guess, showing me a different way of being. The other thing I'd like to add about mindfulness and meditation is just how much not only it benefited my life, but I feel like it's benefited my music and my guitar playing. I mean, just allowed me so much more freedom and so much more joy when I create music, which is so incredible. So yeah, I have a lot of gratitude. Thanks.
Mindfulness is such a big phenomenon. It's like the word happiness, and it could almost be vacuous because it has so many different meanings. My concern is that mindfulness can get co-opted by the forces of capitalism to serve a neoliberalist agenda, which turns humans into productivity resources. I think too often mindfulness practice is something that can become part of a remote or isolated practice that we do in our day, and then we re-enter the world and operate by the games that world plays. And most of those games are very unmindful. Most of them are reactive and the result of priors and conditioning. So I don't think that's what mindfulness means for me. I would want mindfulness to mean so much more. I like the term sampajanya and the Pali word, I think, which refers to like continual mindfulness throughout the day. Buddhism has such a deep emphasis on compassion and altruism and no self that we need to look at how mindfulness responds to a wider ethic. How do we situate mindfulness in relation to our cultural norms and expectations? Is mindfulness just a pursuit for self-therapy, for reducing harm in a culture where the rich, the middle class and the white have access to it, and those people of color and low-income people are totally cut out? I think we're entering a reflexive age where mindfulness and its meaning is being challenged, and I want to be part of that process. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you.
Hello. I wanted to thank all of these questions and these comments and these courageous submitters and individuals who shared a bit of what mindfulness meant to them. But more importantly, to the answers that we've gotten this weekend, I think just as important are the questions that we continue to ask. So thank you so much for joining us. Yes.
We have something for you. I don't know where it is, though. Here it is. Okay.
These
And
are
for
my
you too, Pullman.
peeps.
You too. Yes.
Stephanie, Janine, Alexandra, Nadia, Ben. These are our brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything you've done, for all of the sleepless nights, for all of the energy, for everything. You've been fantastic. It's been a fantastic conference. Thank you.